Hi guys, this is your channeled messages from your person. I'm going to start making these regularly along with the monthly readings, the mid-month love readings, the pick cards, and my vlogs. I'll be uploading channeled messages from your person. So if you want to just take a moment to really bring this person into your mind, take a moment to think about what they look like, what they sound like. Really bringing this person to the forefront of your brain. Connect with them, do whatever you gotta do. But we're gonna bring their energy into these cards. So you can see what they're thinking about you, how they're feeling about you, and make your decisions based off of that knowing. So, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So it seems as though you're being faced with a choice here. Maybe some of you are thinking about a couple of people. Maybe there's been a choice within this connection within this person, or with this person. I feel as though there's been some kind of transitionary phase, or like some kind of period where things were very dark. Maybe there was a lot of secrets. Maybe there was a lot of deception. A lot of intuitive feelings about things that you didn't have full evidence for. So for some of you, like maybe you figured this person was keeping secrets, hiding things from you. And I think it kind of puts you in this place of fear. Like, I'm just seeing constant anxiety, like somebody who's experiencing like constant anxiety because they're like worried that like somebody's keeping secrets from them. So this might be how you're feeling right now. This could be how you've been feeling for maybe the past like moon cycle. So maybe the past like 2 weeks to a month. Yeah, for some of you, like 3 weeks. Yeah, because I'm seeing somebody being called to do something here. You're called to make a choice, guys. Or somebody here made a choice very impulsively. Now, this could be you. This could be the person that you're dealing with. For some of you, it could have been to engage maybe with a third party. Like some of you are dealing with an individual who may have kept a third party a secret. Maybe it had to do with work. Maybe they were saying they were going to work, but they were actually going to hang out with this third party. But the thing about it is, with this Queen of Wands, is this person is just a good time. Like whoever this third party was, or whoever this third party is, they're the energy of a good time. But when it comes to like long-term stability, it doesn't seem to ever work out. So for some of you, like this could be the person that you're thinking about, but this could also be the third party. This could also be a choice that you have. Maybe you are picking between two people. Maybe you're seeing one of them as just a good time and seeing the other one as maybe something more stable. Or maybe you yourself are just trying to have a good time and somebody might be trying to offer commitment here. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up with that Four of Wands and Judgment. Strong Sagittarian energy. I'm feeling the desire to be a free spirit. It's like somebody's coming in here and they're asking for commitment, or they're thinking about commitment. Now, maybe there's been some past energy between the two of you because I recognize that, right? That's what the first 3 words on this card says. So there's like a sense of recognition. If it's not like, you know, you recognizing this person on a literal level, like you've met them before, I think that this has to do more with like a spiritual soul recognition. So this could be a new person. You know, this doesn't have to be somebody from your past. This could be somebody you met at work and you've just been kind of like going steady with this person, or things have just been kind of like casual with that Queen of Wands. Very, very casual. But somebody's wanting to take it to the next level. That's what I'm picking up with that Judgment and the 4 of Wands. It's really giving me the vibe that somebody's coming through here and saying, hey, you need to make a choice. So this might be you telling your person this, or this might be how they're feeling about you. Somebody wants to let the past be the past. That's what I'm picking up with the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles, especially if there's been a third-party situation involved. Somebody might come around and say, hey, like, can we let bygones be bygones? You know, I'm sorry for doing what I did, but I really just want to move forward with you because you heal me, right? Because somebody feels like you heal them. Like, you make me a better person. That's what that Queen of Wands is telling me. Somebody feels like you've made them a better person, especially because I think that this person may have like a track record. Like, I'm hearing the word track record of maybe breaking hearts. Like, I'm seeing somebody who's a heartbreaker. Ooh, you broke the heartbreaker. That's what I'm picking up. Some of you, you heartbroke the heartbreaker. God, that doesn't even make sense. You broke the heart of the heartbreaker. That's what I'm picking up. And now they're like cracked open. Gosh. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands again, Temperance. Lots of Sagittarian energy in here. So some of you may have these placements in your chart, or you may be dealing with Sagittarius. This energy is so interesting. I just got like this rush with that Wheel of Fortune pulling out. It feels, especially with it being like a Ferris wheel, you know, I don't know about you, but I get anxiety on these things. So it feels as though like there's a sense of anxiety surrounding something. Somebody's intimidated by your confidence with that Queen of Wands. That might be the anxiety. But the Wheel of Fortune with Temperance, it's like somebody is, they're facing their anger, especially somebody who's a Sag. I pick up a lot of Sagittarian energy. Somebody who really struggled with anger or struggled with frustration. They're really coming to a more balanced state of mind. So you may have dealt with somebody who had a lot of anger issues and had a lot of outbursts. Like, I really pick up the vibe of like outbursts. Like, I don't know. There's a sense of anxiety surrounding something though. Like, somebody may be afraid to take things to the next level with you. Like, they may be afraid to commit. Thank you, plants. They've caught the card for me. I don't know if the camera caught that, but amazing. Good job. So your card says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I'm really seeing somebody here who is wanting to be in a place of peace with you. Yeah, like somebody's coming to this recognition that like they just feel so connected to you. Because if you look at this card, The way that these like owls' tails, I mean, I think that's what these are. They look like owls. The way that their little tails kind of trail off, like this is spirit energy. This looks like etheric energy. So it seems as though this bond between the two of you is beyond the physical, because it extends into this etheric energy where it's once very solid, it goes into this like kind of spiritual, right, free-flowing vibe. So I really feel as though somebody still like crushes hearts on someone in secret, or like somebody still feels connected to somebody, but the moon is present. So this is under the surface. I really think that somebody here is like having faith or having hope for a connection with you. Like it's just this energy of somebody feels it's real with you. You bring somebody a sense of peace, and they're going to be letting you know. Like, I'm really getting the vibe of somebody saying maybe sorry, like wanting to come to a place of peace with you. Like they want to bring peace to the situation. I'm really getting the energy of like soul searching, like somebody's doing soul searching. They're connecting with that wisdom. I'm just picking up two really wise individuals coming to a place of peace. Let me adjust myself one moment. But I don't know. I'm seeing like a situation where maybe there was once very ugly outbursts, like ugly fighting, lots of anger, like that's changing. With that Wheel of Fortune that popped up, like that's changing for the better. So if you've been in a pretty shitty situation with your person, especially when it comes to like anger management, like I'm really getting the vibe of somebody who needs to work on their anger skills. That's changing. Oop. What wanted to come out? Two of Cups. It was flipped for some reason. It wanted to be seen, so here it is. So I really think that there has been wounding within a connection. And it almost kind of like scattered this connection. Like you may have disconnected with someone for a while. Like the energy feels dispersed. For some of you, like you're not even talking to this person. Like you might not even be on talking terms. But that's going to change with this Judgment card, right? Like somebody's going to call someone. That's what I pick up. Somebody might reach out to somebody, but I really get the vibe of like maybe even a shout out. Like somebody might post a picture of you and like tag you. Or something of that nature. Let's look deeper. But I see two people who've been hurt in a situation. And honestly, guys, like it's not just you that's hurting. Like this person's hurting too. Let's be real. Because you got Two of Cups, so this is mirrored energy. Right? And then you got the two owls who both look pretty damn sad, if you ask me. They look pretty damn sad. So it's like, yeah, there's been a mutual pain here. But it seems as though some of you are maybe even going to be trying to lean on this person to work through that pain or something like that. I'm really seeing like a good support system here between two individuals. Clarify this Nine of Wands, please. Thank you. Five of Pentacles. So, like I said, some of you are not on talking terms with this person. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Maybe there was a betrayal. right? And it just felt like something was coming at you from all angles, as this Ten of Swords depicts. Somebody was putting in the bare minimum with that Five of Pentacles. Because they're wounded, because they had nothing to put in to begin with. That's what that Nine of Wands is telling me. It's like somebody who didn't have a full cup themselves. They didn't love themselves. They didn't have any kind of self-care. Therefore, they can't give that to you. Or they couldn't give that to you. Clarify this Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, please. Oh. The Fool. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries or a Gemini. I mean, I pretty much have all signs here. Except for Libra and Aquarius. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So, what I'm picking up here is a new beginning after like ghosting, after giving zero, zilch, bare minimum. There's a karmic bond here, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm really getting the vibe of somebody who said it was done, but it's not done. Let me just tell you, it's not done. With that Lovers, if you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like this person still isn't communicating. Because King of Swords comes up in the reverse. But I think it's because maybe this person is healing. You have Nine of Wands here. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's very deeply unhappy. Five of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. But I'm definitely seeing a new beginning here. Like somebody wants to have a peaceful new beginning. You could be dealing with a water sign. I choose to learn through love. So this person still has something to teach you. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Wow. I feel like some of you, this person is teaching you to be more of yourself, to be more confident. Even if it's in a negative way, like even if what they did to you was very negative, I feel like you persevered. You know what I mean? And it kind of built you to be stronger. I think that's why that Queen of Wands wanted to come up in the beginning of the reading, because of that. Like this person is teaching you to be more confident. I really think that this person wants you to be more confident. Like maybe more confident in them, more confident in yourself, more confident in the relationship. It just feels as though there's this desire for someone to be confident. Like they want you to be confident. That's a message from them, is they want you to be more confident in yourself and in them and in the relationship. Now, maybe they make that very hard. They may have made that very hard. But some of you are going to, allow yourselves to learn. Like you really learned something through this person. Like they really did teach you something, despite, whether it was good or bad. The way that you learned it. You learned something. And you're almost like leveling up. Like some of you may have synchronistically gotten some kind of opportunity around the same time that maybe you left this person, or, you know, maybe you became super artistically inspired through your heartbreak or whatever, you know what I mean? I just feel as though there's something constructive about this with that I choose to learn through love. But somebody's learning their lesson. That's another thing that I'm picking up too. Like for those of you who may have been dealing with a third party or dealing with somebody who was in a third party, this person may be learning their lesson, especially if you're dealing with somebody who put in the bare minimum or who was giving that Five of Pentacles energy. They ghosted you, they betrayed you. It seems as though they're learning their lesson. And that's why, you know, I think there is this sense of like, I don't know, High Priestess energy is like, gosh, where was I going with this? There's this sense of, what's the word? I think like, I don't know. Let's scratch it. We'll go to a new message, and if it comes back, it comes back. If not, it didn't want to come out. I don't know where I was going with that, but sometimes these messages just come through so quickly and they just leave as quickly as they came. So let's see. High Priestess. Yeah, there's definitely a higher spiritual purpose, like a lesson that you're learning through all of this. And I really feel as though, you know, with the High Priestess, it's like seeing things that were once in the dark, allowing you to see things that you weren't able to before. So maybe you're kind of in this place now where you're like awakened and you're like, I will never let somebody do me like that again. Like never again will I get blindsided like that. Because for some of you, like with that Ten of Swords, like you got blindsided. You got blindsided, honey. Like let me just, I pick it up, I see it. You did not see it coming. It really just hit you like a bus. So the World card is here with the Empress. Oh, the Emperor. So it feels as though, once again, like there's some sort of empowerment that's coming out of this. Like, I don't know, I'm really getting the vibe that for some of you, like you may have became more religious through this person or more spiritual, or Emperor and the Hierophant, this gives me more religious energy, especially with the Four of Pentacles. It's like structured. Or maybe some of you broke free of, I don't know, I feel like if there was religious affiliation involved, it may have been oppressive. Like I'm getting cult energy, like somebody may have broken you out of a cult, or like helped you get out of a cult, or helped you get out of some kind of oppression, like oppressive religion. I don't know. But there's something that's still needing to be learned here with the World card. It's like, yeah, you've closed out this cycle through that Ten of Swords ending, but the High Priestess coming up, it's telling me that there's more to this situation, honey. There is more to this situation. Let's see. Let's see what it is. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So let's clarify this. Somebody feels very connected to you. Still. I mean, still, even through like the muddy energy, like through the dark times. Somebody still feels very connected. I would be a little mindful when this person comes back though, for those of you who are dealing with somebody who might be pursuing you. They're coming off as Knight of Cups, and I also saw King of Wands when I was shuffling. I feel like this person may not be entirely healed. like this person's confidence is still coming up as muddled. You see, I'm visualizing this as the solar plexus chakra. And when it becomes cloudy and muddy like that, oftentimes our self-confidence is affected. Our sense of identity is affected. So this gives me the energy of someone who is still, they're on the path to clearing up this muddy energy, but there's still primarily like a lot of wounding in there that's affecting them as a person and affecting their decisions. Because Knight of Cups isn't entirely ready to be the king. He's almost there. So that what I'm kind of picking up is like this person is not ready to, I don't know, like this person is still kind of like distracted is what I'm picking up with that seven of Cups. Like somebody's still very distracted with maybe things that don't matter. That's kind of what I pick up, because when I think of solar plexus chakra energy, I'm thinking about things that we identify with outside of ourselves. And that's often a shadow aspect of an unhealed solar plexus chakra, is people tend to cling their identity to things outside of them. So like this person may have some kind of unhealthy obsession with like money or with sex or with like women or men. They kind of like overindulge is what I pick up. Like they overindulge in a lot of things. And I think that comes from that wounding. They don't have a strong sense of self. And if you want my honest opinion, it's very, very hard to cultivate a relationship, a strong, sustainable relationship with someone who doesn't have a strong sense of self. Because it's a direct reflection. Right? The energy just feels dispersed. Notice how the cards just kind of went everywhere. Especially with that Seven of Cups, it's like they're very distracted by a lot of things. Like they don't really have the attention to maybe focus on a relationship. I'm also picking up where this person has options for sure. So if that's something that you're wondering about, your intuition's correct. Yeah, Page of Wands coming up. Wow, there's a lot of interesting individuals here. So some of you may have a lot of options. Like this might be you with a lot of options. But I'm definitely picking up someone who may be saying that they don't have a lot of options, or telling you like you're the only person that they're talking to or whatever, like trying to butter you up when they actually do have a lot of options. That's what that King of Swords is telling me with the Seven of Cups behind him. But with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups, yeah, this is not really an energy of someone who is interested in a long-term connection. So if that's what you're wondering, there's your answer. But I definitely do pick up, there's a strong, it's an energy of someone who kind of wants to have fun. Like, they're going to try to come back and they're going to try to have fun with you. That's kind of what I see. Like, I'm really getting the vibe of somebody who, like, doesn't even want to talk about what happened. You know what I mean? Like, they're just kind of like, the Page of Wands is like, oh yeah, like, let's just get a move on. You know, it's very fire sign. You may be dealing with a fire sign. It's kind of funny. Like, they're just going to try to play something off like it didn't happen. Or somebody tries to play something off like it doesn't exist. Or like it didn't happen. And I think for some of you, like, you're here, like, you've got all these things on your mind. You're like, okay, but you did X, Y, and Z. And now you want to come to me acting like you didn't just do all of that shit. You know what I mean? So my fearless freedom lights up the world. Interesting. Yeah, you're really attracting this person's attention. You're attracting a lot of people's attention. I'm almost getting like the energy of like a supernova. Like a massive beam, right? This almost looks like the sun in space, right? It's just beaming, providing the light to the darkness. So you're really, you are healing this person. That's what I pick up, especially with that Page of Wands. Like maybe even through like sex or something like that. Like you've definitely put this person on a healing path, or you've done something to them. And my ear just started ringing. So that's clarity. Yeah, like you've changed the way, somebody's changing their mind. They're changing their perspective. Like, I don't know. Look at this. This looks like a brain. This looks like a pineal gland, third eye, crown chakra, right in the brain. Well, I guess this would be more third eye. So I'm seeing somebody who's expanding their awareness because of something. They're seeing something differently. Someone's aligning themselves. Maybe this is you. And because of that, you're attracting so much attention to yourself, like more than just this person. There's actually quite a few people here that are very interested in you. I picked up a lot of individuals. I had that Page of Wands, that Knight of Cups, the King of Swords. Like, you got yourself some people. Clarify this, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Yeah, you're it. The it girl or the it guy. Like, I'm really just seeing somebody who attracts a lot of attention to themselves, like in social groups. Wheel of Fortune also tells me that somebody could be getting karma for something. So that might be why you feel this victorious magician energy, is kind of like you might be truly seeing like the victory for something. I'm also getting like, for some of you, like this might be involved in court. Like you might be receiving victory over, your children, especially if you're a father. I feel as though somebody's like fighting in court for their kids. And I do see this being a victory. And that might be the karma for maybe your partner betraying you or something like that. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Like, it's so amazing here. It's almost like things are just doing a 180. Queen of Cups. Six of Swords. It's amazing. Like, you're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're taking this energy where you've been, once again, it's like that constructive energy that I picked up earlier. You're taking that wounding, you're taking that pain, and you're transmuting it into something constructive for yourself, which is bringing a lot of attention towards you. So maybe, some of you got into this kind of workaholic mindset of just like working with the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. And maybe you got recognized for something at work. Maybe you got a promotion or something like that. Or maybe you were able to create poetry or art, a song or something like that. Like you're using the pain from something to construct something else, something better. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Someone's opening their eyes to something. I think someone is seeing just how amazing you are and powerful. Like somebody has seen just how powerful you are. That is what I pick up with that magician. I really think that you've changed the way that somebody sees something. And they're, you know, I'm telling you this through the messages, right? But they're gonna let you know too, don't worry. Somebody's going to come through and let you know that you've changed their perspective about something, or you've made them see something differently. Yeah, the Tower card, guys. I'm telling you. And like, this person may have been staunch, like with that Four of Swords. Like, nope, there is no other way. I see the way I see, and that is it. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? That's what the Four of Swords tells me. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. That is the end of that conversation, right? But you have caused them to like look at something differently. And because of that, I think that they're gonna let you know. Like it was enough of a change for them to be like, wow, I need to tell this person how I feel. Like I need to let them know that like I see differently now. It's just so profound. It's almost like, you know, with this card, the way that her iris is kind of like colorful and stuff like that in this almost like completely white card, I'm seeing where you've given somebody the ability to see color in a black and white world. Like you have caused them to change their entire perspective on things. This person was very narrow-minded and very rigid before they met you. And very bitter and angry. I'm just getting a lot of like really low vibe energy. Like they were very disconnected. Like they may have been like atheist or like didn't believe in anything. Like very pessimistic energy. Like closed crown chakra vibes. That's what I'm getting with all that purple at the bottom of the card. Like it was kind of one of those things where they were just very hopeless. Like they had no hope for themselves or for the world. And you did something to them. You gave them a sense of faith. And whether that's through religion or through like general spirituality, like it doesn't matter. You know, maybe you brought this person to church with you and you've caused them to see the world differently. Maybe they've had to, like a come to Jesus moment. I'm really getting the vibe of somebody who brings somebody to church with them. I'm picking up more structured energy than like generalized spirituality. Like this feels like somebody came to church with somebody, or came to like a church event. It might have been at somebody's house, like a church gathering at somebody's house. And like, it just did something to this person. Ten of Wands. Judgment again. This card has come up 3 times already. Yeah, I really get the vibe of somebody who wants to make peace with you with that Four of Wands and the Judgment. It's like, I'm tired of the hardship. I'm tired of the BS that we drag each other through. Like, that's kind of what this Ten of Wands is saying. It's like, you know, I'm seeing this situation differently. I'm telling you guys, this person got their karma, like for something. Somebody is getting their karma for something with that Ten of Wands, with that Judgment card. It's like, Judgment Day has happened for somebody. They had a wake-up call. And it's like you're the first person that they think of, like when this wake-up call happens. It's like they get this karma and they immediately know. They're like, oh, this is because I did so-and-so dirty. You know? Whereas at one point, to be completely honest with you, once again, this person was rigid. Page of Swords. Like at one person, they would have never been able to see that they were the one in the wrong. And maybe with you, they were like that for a while, right? Because for some of you, like, you may have even tried to tell this person, like, look, you're being a jerk, or you're kind of being an asshole. And they didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see it. And now, I don't know, like, it's like something happens to them. And automatically, it's like right off the bat, when this thing happens to them, they think of you. And it causes them to kind of open their mind a little bit. I don't know. It's interesting, that Page of Swords. I think somebody is keeping an eye on you. This is somebody who's at a distance, though. Like, this is somebody who does not live in the same place as you. Somebody may also be moving homes, and they may be announcing it. Like, there may be an announcement on social media. This person might be moving, like, to your city or to your town or to your neighborhood. This person might be, like, moving to, like, your apartment complex or something like that. But with the Judgment card and the Four of Wands, I'm seeing, like, a home announcement or a baby announcement or a marriage announcement. Like, somebody here is going to be making some kind of announcement. Within the next month is what I'm seeing. Like, within the next 4 weeks. From whenever you're watching this, because this is a timeless reading. The next 4 weeks, this person's going to be making some kind of announcement that they're going to be moving houses. They're going to be moving closer to you or something like that. Or they're going to be moving to an area that you live in, whether it's a new city or a new neighborhood or whatever. Okay, I'm going to pull one more of these Universe Has Your Back cards. We'll look into some final messages, and then we'll conclude this reading. My vibes speak louder than my words. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, some of you picked up on something before it was even said. Some of you may be getting an intuitive feeling. Like, you might be feeling this person's energy, especially if you're not in communication with them. Yeah, if you're not in communication with somebody, I really feel like this person's almost ashamed to reach out, or they might be like, I don't know, 10 of Wands sometimes can give me a vibe of shame. But Knight of Swords, like, this person's got something to say. And they're going to say it. They're going to say it. They're going to try to hold back. They're going to try to hold back for as long as they can. But I don't know. I feel like they're just going to let go and say it. That's kind of what I'm picking up. My vibes speak louder than my words. Like, this person may literally talk loud. Like, they might be a loudspeaker. But this is also somebody who has a really big personality. Like, they might be the type of person who, when they walk in a room, like, everybody stares. Or, like, maybe, like, when you're with this person, that's how the vibes are. Like, you walk into, like, a public space together, and you both just look so good. You know, everybody just can't help but look at you. That's kind of what I pick up with my vibes speak louder than my words is, you know, that energy of, like, really big personality. You don't even have to say anything. Like, people just notice you. People just notice this person. Like, I think both of you have this energy, but together, it's just, like, on overdrive. But I definitely think that some of you are feeling this person very heavy. Like, if you haven't, like I said, been in communication with this person, I think some of you are already feeling them. There's a strong Saggy energy in here. There is a very strong Saggy energy, and it is not me, okay? It is not me, people. This is one of you. There's a Saggy in this reading that keeps coming up. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, this person is going to dig their heels in. Oh, oof, oof, oof. But they're looking at you. This is such a funny energy because, like, they're watching you. Like, they really are. That Page of Swords wanted to come up, and now the Two of Wands. Like, I'm really getting the vibe of somebody who's, like, watching you from a distance. Like, it's not the energy of, like, this person's driving by your house or no. None of that. It's like they're on social media. They're looking at your pictures. They're feeling your vibes. You know? It's this energy of, like, somebody is kind of taking in your essence from a distance. And I think they really, really want to reach out. But they know that you read vibes. Like, that's what that my vibes speak louder than my words is telling me too. Like, I feel like this person can feel your vibes too. Like, you're both very connected with that Two of Wands. Right? Like, you're literally mirroring one another. Like, you're crossing one another. And it's almost like at the heart space, right? If you just think of this as like a human body for a second. I'm just visualizing this as like the heart space, like meeting at the heart. A mutual understanding, like coming to a place of mutual understanding and peace. Somebody is trying to do that here. Somebody is planning to do that. I swear to God, somebody is going to reach out and try to like come to a place of peace with you. But they know, like, they know that they can't be on their BS. This person is stubborn, guys, and they might be thoughtless at times, but I think they're actually pretty aware. They just have a lot going on. I feel like this is like a workaholic. This is somebody who may even be like obsessed with money. They may have like an unhealthy obsession with money. Yeah. That Seven of Cups wants to come up again. It's like they're blinded by money. Like, this person may have been blinded by money. It was like that was all that mattered to them, and it made them kind of a shitty person. Like, not even gonna lie. But, yeah, Ten of Pentacles wanted to fall out. But, like, you may have, like, made this person see things differently or something like that. You may have, like, changed this person's mind because now, you know, they're coming around. Like, they're coming around. Just give them time. This person is stubborn, okay? Like, stubborn. You may be dealing with an earth sign. And they're also ashamed. And honestly, guys, like, I really get the vibe that this is not somebody who typically feels shame for what they do. Like, once again, it's that energy of somebody who never thought they did any wrong until they met you, and all of a sudden, like, something happened with you. And maybe initially, because that Knight of Pentacles is slow, maybe initially they didn't think they did anything wrong. Like, they were still kind of in that energy of, like, being on their high horse. You know what I mean? But, oof. Something happened to them that made them like think like, okay, you know, this is actually my karma. Like, they were aware of that. They were aware of the fact that they got their karma. Like, they knew instantly. Star card, that's definitely awareness for sure. So like, this person has a new sense of awareness about something. And they're going to be taking that. This person is wishing, guys. I'm telling you, there's somebody here, guys. There's somebody here who you feel their vibes and they feel your vibes. Like, you're both connected on a spiritual level. And I think you're both, like, thinking about each other. Like, you might be thinking about this person a lot. You might be thinking about getting together with them or something like that. But they're definitely wishing to take things to the next level with you. They might even want a relationship with you. But with that Knight of Pentacles, like, it's advising, like, if you want something stable with this person, it can happen. But it's going to take time. It's going to take quite a bit of time. Like, the advice here is, like, don't go rushing into a relationship with this person right off the bat. Like, don't be playing husband, don't be playing wife, like, right into the connection. Like, keep that Queen of Wands energy. You know, like, hold yourself in really high regard. Because I think that was maybe, like, a lesson that you learned before with this person was, you know, you weren't really holding yourself in high regard. Like, I'm almost getting the vibe of you may have, like, put this person on a pedestal or something like that, and, you know, they didn't live up to that standard. So now you're being called to, you know, make them work. That's Knight of Pentacles. Like, make them work for you. Ten of Pentacles, like, or sorry, Ten of Wands. Don't make it so easy to access you. There's no rush, is what this Knight of Pentacles is saying. It's like, you're going to get what you want regardless. So there's no need to rush into a commitment with this person. Like, give yourself the freedom. Give yourself the freedom to explore your options. Because I think some of you, like, when you were with this person initially, you may have cut out all your options. You know, that's kind of what the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups is telling me. Like, you may have, like, been announcing this person on your social media, kind of, like, promoting yourself like you're taken. I would say, like, avoid doing that again. or just give it a little more time. You know what I mean? Don't rush into things. That's kind of what you're being taught here, is like, give things time. Like, you have, I mean, I know that there is that like live like there's no tomorrow mentality, right? Like, because you really never know what's gonna happen, but in the same light, like, you're probably not gonna die tomorrow. So take your time with things, you know, don't be so rushed. Like, some of you are really, really, you have a tendency to do that. And I think that because that Seven of Cups is telling me that this could be something that's reoccurring. It kind of gives you like a sense of self or a sense of stability, like when you're in a committed relationship. But I think some of you you're being asked to find more comfort like on your own. You know, once again, stay in that Queen of Wands energy. Like, make this person work for you. Make everybody work for you. Like, you're a prize. You are a prize, and you got to see yourself that way. Because I think for a while, like, you didn't. And I think that's why the Star card is here to tell you, like, remember, you are a prize. You know, that you shouldn't be working so hard. I mean, because I think a lot of you are very much committed and you work really hard for your love life with the Star and the Hierophant. Like, you love hard. And you love in very many different ways. But you're being called to receive right now. Like, let yourself receive a little. You've given a lot. Let yourself receive. But that is what I'm seeing here. I hope you guys like this reading. Let me know in the comments down below what resonated with you. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and click on the link below. It'll take you to my website and you can book there. But other than that, I'll see you later, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.